Are you happy now? I highly doubt it. Hello the troopers and welcome back to General Economics Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here for another video. So, as you can see, we're actually not in our usual setup because I'm actually out on vacation. I am, at a hotel, but I kind of just wanted to jump on here and record something quick. Okay, let's just dive right into it. Acolyte, episode 3, Destiny. Woo, man. It has been an eye-opening experience. And I don't even mean about the contents of the episode. It's just been the backlash, all right? Just the reaction of the community. Yikes. Okay, so I guess I should warn you, even though it says in the title, but we are going to be talking about full spoilers here. So we're going to be talking about the content of the third episode of the show, The Acolyte, which right off the bat is one of the most divisive pieces of Star Wars anything that I've ever seen. I don't even think the sequels, generated this kind of noise. And that is saying something. That is definitely saying something. Okay, let's do a quick recap of the episode itself. So the whole episode is a flashback. I guess we all knew it was coming at some point. And it kind of makes sense, that they do it right now because we're almost halfway to the show. So we get to see sort of the day-to-day of the twins, May and Osha, back when they were part of the Covenant, right? The Witches Covenant. They call themselves witches, which again, we knew those existed, all right? We knew those were coming. We knew that was kind of the plot line. So I don't know why people are revolting over that one. Okay, but let's just move on. Anyway, like I said, the whole episode is a flashback. They are basically getting prepared to be indoctrinated into the order, I guess officially, into the witches, to fully become witches. And it seems to be an all-female organization, which again, we've seen that, right? Witches of Dathomir. Anyway, and it seems that they're trying to be, secluded. They're trying to hide, right? And they mentioned, Mother Anastasia, who seems to be the leader, mentions that, and they will be safe, that their covenant will be safe in this planet, which kind of sounds like they haven't been safe in other planets, right? And they do seem to be hiding from the Jedi. They reprimand Osha for leaving, the covenant space to just go out in the wilderness, where she seems to be spotted, right, by a Jedi Master Soul particularly. Anyway, so we kind of get, the an insight into Osha's. She's not, very happy with the decision of becoming a full-fledged witch. May tells her, she's wrong. She has to want, to do this because they're twins and they gotta basically do the same. To which Osha strongly disagrees, right? She doesn't wanna be the same, basically. Anyway, the Jedi show up. We see the 4 Jedi that we know May is hunting for. So we see Master Soul, we see Master Indara, we see her Padawan at that point, Torben, and then we see Kelnaka, right? And they arrive right at the ceremony where May and Osha are being inducted, or becoming a full-fledged witch. Only May goes through it, and as Osha is next, she starts hesitating, and that's when the Jedi show up. And it's a tense scene. Basically, Master Indara says, "Hey, we know you have children here, and the Jedi have jurisdiction, even though we're outside of the Republic," which I thought was interesting, to test for potential Padawans. So Osha reveals herself, right? The mother, Anastasia, basically has to say, "Yeah, we'll agree to have you test our girls and see if they're potential Padawan candidates." Anyway, the Jedi leave, without further, I guess, conflict. Except we do get that scene from the trailer where Torben is sort of possessed, and Mother Anisea does say, if you want your Padawan to be, to come back to his rightful mind, then you will live here. And I guess the Jedi de-escalate things, and they say, hey, we're just trying to look for potential Padawans. And so they leave. They agree that they'll take the girls to get tested. And we get the piece of information, which again I think this is what has most people in uproar, that the twins were created. So it seems that the Sabrak female is the one who carried them, but that Mother Anisea is the one who created them. That's their words. And it is mentioned, if the Jedi knew how you created them, then we'd definitely be in trouble. Okay, that's pretty much all we get. Then we fast forward. The twins are supposed to bomb the test so they don't get taken away by the Jedi. May does so. Osha has a one-to-one with Master Soul, who tells her, you got to choose your own path, all that stuff. She, of course, takes the real test. She doesn't flunk it on purpose. This basically angers May quite a bit, right? Because she's like, you ruined everything. We had a good thing going on. Um, Mother Anisea also says, you just think you want to be a Jedi, but you don't know the galaxy, all that stuff. Anyway, then we get the scene where basically May starts a fire. She does start a fire. She locks Osha in her room and basically tells her, "I'd rather see you dead than go, with the Jedi." So things get dark pretty fast. But then, of course, Osha escapes the room and she finds out that all the mothers or all the witches are dead already. Master Soul is there to rescue her. She falls, and Master Soul rescues her. And as they're walking out of the Covenant, they see Mother Anisea dead on the ground. And basically, only Master Soul and Osha leave. And then at the end, we see, of course, a May sort of look, emerging from the rubble, because obviously we know that she survived too. All right, so let's get right down to it. This episode has received a lot of hate. All right, and I don't know which. I guess there's different factors to it. One of them being the whole thing about creating life, right? As we know, midichlorians can create life because Anakin seems to be created that way, right? So here we have twins. We don't know if it was exactly the same process or if it was even using midichlorians, but the witches do use a form of the force, right, which they call the thread. And guys, we've heard about the thread, before when in Ahsoka when the mother of the Dathomir witches, she calls it a thread of destiny actually. And there's a lot of destiny talk in this episode, of course. And so it seems that they can access the thread, right? So they do have, what I would say are force abilities, but it's a different take, right? They definitely don't adhere to the Jedi view of the force. Again, they call it the thread. So that's definitely one thing that people have not liked. Creating life. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, the knowledge had to come from somewhere, I guess, to create Anakin. I don't know if this is it. It would be interesting, right? And we don't even know if the twins were actually created using the same process or what, right? If they were used, with a mixture of science and alchemy. I don't really know. But yeah, definitely people didn't like that. Also, I think it comes from them having two moms. I don't know what to tell you guys. Some people are definitely uncomfortable with that, and it's definitely showing. It is definitely showing in in the fandom. Like I said, this episode has been crazy divisive. People are shouting out to the four winds that they hate it. Some people, say they love it. That this is such a good new take on Star Wars. Uh, that not everybody has to believe in the Force the same way the Jedi or the Sith do. Me personally, again, this is just me. I'm kind of in the middle. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm more of the camp of let's just wait and see what they do with this, show. I understand it's not for everybody. Okay, I didn't like the way they were like singing, in that like procession or ritual that they had going on with the witches. I wasn't a fan of that. There were more than a couple of things I didn't like about this episode, but to say that it destroyed Star Wars, I don't know, guys. That's a little bit too much for me. Um, I can't say that it saved Star Wars either. Sorry, maybe I'm just too lukewarm of an opinion here, but I'm just trying to enjoy the show. Did I like everything about it? No, absolutely not. Do I hate it and will never watch anything Star Wars? No, absolutely not. So I don't know what to tell you. Again, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm more of a wait and see kind of guy. So I'll keep watching. I understand. Again, up to a point where the hate is coming from. I think people are definitely overreacting, both positive and negative. Once again, that is just my opinion. But man, this show ignited the fandom for sure. Um, I guess only time will tell how this plays out. But if it's not for you, that's fine. Just turn it off and move on. You don't have to I don't even know how to say it, but like spew your hate to everybody. That's not cool. Okay, I'm totally fine with you not liking it, even hating it. That's up to you, right? But when you are hating on somebody else for liking it, that's when I have an issue. All right, so please just keep that in mind, guys. Let's try to be civil about this. We already got enough, bad stuff out there in the world. Let's try to move on as a community. All right. Well, again, that's just my 2 cents, and I wanted to put them out there as soon as I could. I hope that you guys are having a great day. I hope that you let me know in the comments what are your thoughts. Be a little nice, okay? So my first video with the episodes 1 and 2 review, they had some of my uh, most hateful, I guess, comments, and it was interesting to read them. Okay, it was interesting to read them. Most of them were about the show. Only a couple, I guess, were directed at me personally. Which, hey, if I couldn't take those, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. All right. So stay safe out there, and may the force be with you.